Oh, come on, I know I'm live. I cannot see anything. I can't see the chat. I can't see the live stream itself. Something is broken. I am on LiveTUBBs, right? Let me just double check this. Yep. There I am. And yet it's not saying anything. It's not going out to anybody, so I don't know if anyone can see me. This is a bit embarrassing. It says that nobody's watching anyway, so I'm just gonna vamp, I guess. There we are. Okay. God, I had to go into my uploads and videos and all that stuff, and now I found it. Now I found it. Okay. Okay. Howdy. Howdy, howdy, howdy. Yeah, everything's working. Double checking. Just wanted to make sure. Yeah. Okay, so this is a live stream to just like go over our game plan, because pretty soon I won't be able to do live streaming from Google Hangouts, and that'll be a problem unless I find another platform to do live streaming on, or I basically actually use the UCam system that they've actually got. I'm just a bit hesitant until somebody like comes into the chat, but here we go. Peter DeRosa says, "Hi Tubbs." Oh, hi Peter. Sorry, I just realized. The icons are so teeny, and the glasses they do nothing. The goggles they do nothing. So yeah, it's just very hard to tell who's who from without like icons and stuff. It doesn't matter. But how you doing, dude? How you doing? It looks like it's just me and you for a little while. Yeah, the thing is, I don't really want to give anything away, because this really is a live chat, kind of like kind of a discussion thing that I want to talk to people about, because like I want to decide exactly what direction I'm going to go in, because we have options. That's the thing, we have options. But after the first of August, Google Hangouts are no longer going to be operating. So eventually, I'm going to have to not. It's not going to make it incredibly hard for me to do live streaming, because I'll have to use the UCam Google camera, not the Google camera, the YouTube camera, and that is frustrating because I've tested it out 3 times, and it seems to work for 5 minutes, sometimes less, and then it basically crashes and it doesn't come back. So yeah, it's exactly like OBS. So yeah, I want to know if there's any way that I can actually do continued live streaming that won't be on like kind of on YouTube, kind of maybe different platform. I don't know. So that's what I want to get your guys' opinions on, and stuff, because this helps. This really does help with like improving video quality and stuff like that. So yeah, thank you for the video. Anytime, dude. If you have any other requests and stuff, then by all means make them. I have no problem doing them. This week is Furry Week and Art Week at the same time. The problem is that I can't do any art in here because it's just too damn hot to do any artwork. So I basically can't do any art. So essentially it's just Furry Week, which is just like what is pup stuff, I guess. I don't know if you saw the other video that I did on the Daddy Doll channel, which is just me testing out the fursuit and stuff. The problem with that fursuit, though, oh my god, is it hot? It's so hot. I got stuck in that thing. It was bad. It was bad because it barely fits Damon. It hardly fits Damon, and on me, it just it's very uncomfortable to have on. If I move around in it, if I'm sitting still, then basically I don't feel it so much. It's not that bad, but holy crap, I get hot still in it. But then again, it is a onesie. It's a winter onesie. Excuse me. It's late here, but it's not that late. I've run out of stuff to talk about. Just, you know, this is why I hate small talk. I hate it, especially when I'm the one that has to talk because it's my live stream. It's like, yeah, just put ice inside. Well, then I would get the first of all, it would just melt. It wouldn't actually stay ice in there. Second of all, it's that I don't think that'll work. You're applying ice to a very directional, you know, it's a very focused area that you'll be putting ice on. So basically, it won't cool all of me. It will just cool down one part of me, and that will be bad because then you got massive temperature variance on the body. Of course, is a bad thing. So yeah. I think it turns, doesn't it turn your blood into jelly? And you get that kind of weird marbled effect on your skin. You know, like when you have a hot bath. When you have a hot bath, it basically makes you, yeah, makes you look freaky. It's like a cool effect, but it's just like, yeah, it's not very veiny. You always expect it to be kind of veiny, but it's not very veiny. So I'm bouncing on my chair. In case you wonder what that is, that's my legs kind of just wiggling. My tail wagging. That's my tail wagging. Yeah, honestly, I don't know why I'm yawning. How are you been? Okay. Fine. Nothing to report. I basically cleared out my office, which was fun. I haven't been able to do any more of that. Have I got glitter on me? Where the hell did that come from? It's been too hot to do anything but work today, so basically I did some work today and put some probes out, some feelers out. Oh, shut up! Put some feelers out for the job and stuff like that. You know, thing. Oh, something I did do today, and it's because I planned to do it. Oh, what's it called? It's like, oh, god damn it, what's it called? Barefoot Con. I can't remember exactly what it's called, but essentially it's an anime about this little boy who survived his struggle to survive the Hiroshima thing. I watched it. It's basically, there's an anime about that, and I watched that mainly because I accidentally watched it. Like I accidentally it was on. It was I basically had this thing where Well, I had this thing where you go to a website, Kirarami or Kirarami. I can't remember what it's called, but basically there was a website that was basically kind of a torrenting website, kind of it's whatever. It's basically it was very very basic YouTube, and what it is it does nothing but anime stuff. Only there's really good stuff on it. It's basically got all of the anime on it, and you can actually specify whether you want it to be dubbed or subtitled or whatever. And only the ones that are dubbed, I basically like it. Basically sets it all out for you and puts it in a playlist, and you can put it to. You used to be able to. I do not know if it still exists. Used to be able to basically just hit random, so basically watch a random anime, and I would do that. And essentially, yeah, there's this documentary, kind of like kind of a documentary, kind of not about the Hiroshima attack, the nuclear Hiroshima attack. And like I said, when I like a while ago, I used to just put on a random anime because it basically helped me sleep and stuff like that. This thing played, and for some reason, because I watched it again recently, I missed out all of the parts where it told you about what was happening, what the exact date was, and all this stuff, because just halfway through, well, about 10-15 minutes into it, like I was laying there drifting off to sleep, and all of a sudden the bomb happened, and they animate stuff in such great detail, and then of course after that it's basically horrific, like all of that stuff. I watched that, and like I didn't want to watch something like that at the time, right before bed. So basically it put me off. However, I found it on YouTube. It basically came up in one of my recommended playlists on YouTube, and I was like, I'm okay to watch all of this through. I know what I'm going to get into this time. It's not going to be this bad. And it wasn't that bad. It wasn't great. It did suck. It's not a feel good anime by any means. Especially if you know what you're going in for, you know what you're going to be in for. It's like all of this happy, shiny, Japanese life in the 19th. Was it the 30s or the 40s that Hiroshima happened? 40s. It was the 40s. So yeah, Japanese life in the 40s basically was just like super peaceful, and it's great. This is great. It's just lovely. But the problem is that you're like, wow. You know exactly what's going to happen, and it's all going to be bad, and they basically do not shy away from it being bad at all. And like I'm spoiler alert if you haven't seen it already. It's kind of a fake out happy ending. If anybody's seen a Studio Ghibli film, they will understand that basically they're kind of bittersweet endings. Again, spoilers for anybody who's seen the Studio Ghibli film. They're long, and they kind of always seem to have a bittersweet ending to them. I don't know if anybody's seen Pompoko, which is a Studio Ghibli anime about raccoons. It's adorable. It's cute. However, it's horrifying, evil, bad. Just it's terrible. What happens to these raccoons is just terrible. and it kind of has this very bittersweet ending where it's kind of a good thing, but it's not really a good thing. It's like these people are okay, but these other people, they're not okay. You know, it's a very yeah. Well, that's basically what Barefoot. I don't know what it's called. I don't know what it's called. But yeah, I watched it all the way through properly this time, knowing what I was getting into, and it, you know, to be honest, it wasn't that bad. It was bad in the context of basically, um, you know, if I was going to critique it, then the animation wasn't that great. Um, it was like it was detailed. It was still an anime, but it's an early anime, so you couldn't really ask much more of it. So yeah, I mean, if Dragon Ball Z was like done this way, it might have been kind of boring because you know people don't have superpowers and stuff like that in real life. So yeah, ow, ow, I have a splinter. How do I get a splinter? I haven't touched anything wood besides the door. I think I got it. I'm really digging into my hand, my arm here, right my knuckle. Dreamy's here. Hey, Dreamy. He says, "How are y'all?" Well, like I just said, I'm okay. I had a very, it's been very hot here, so essentially, it's still hot. So essentially, I've been just cooling off. You know. But yeah, it's been working. I haven't been doing any art. I haven't been doing any cleaning because I can't because it's too hot. So yeah. But other than that, I'm okay. I'm okay. How are you, Dreamy? I was just saying that basically I don't know how much of that you caught, but yeah, I remember when I watched Barefoot Koi. I do not know what it's called. I don't know what it's called. I know it's Barefoot something. It's the name of the kid in that particular anime. Yeah, remember a while ago when I watched it and I didn't know what I was watching until basically the bad part happened, until the bomb drops, basically, and then they animate in such detail exactly what happens to a human body when it's, you know, several times over, and a dog, not just a person, but they animate a dog too. Yeah, it's like yeah, it was just because I wasn't expecting it. It was bad, but now I basically made myself watch it because it was on, and I was like, okay, I'm ready for this time. And like I said, it wasn't that bad. It's just it wasn't that great either. But yeah, I get you. It's been hot here too, and then it cools and heavy storms come, then it gets hot again. Well, the thing about Britain is that basically the temperature usually stays the same, no matter what it does. So it could be raining outside, but it could still be quite warm. Um, and if it's winter, then it's cold and it's raining. So yeah. So yeah. Um, yeah. England's stupid with the weather. It's crazy. It's because it's a fucking island in the middle of the harshest ocean. You know, it's like, oh, for fuck's sake. But yeah. I've done a bit of drawing. I'm currently drawing two new OCs: a fat feedy orca and a skinny feeder thresher shark. Okay, Why the nautical theme? Why? I've noticed this a lot. This seems to be happening a lot. There's a lot more. There's a lot more fishy characters in furry art and the fur affinity like circle and stuff like that. Basically, I've just noticed it like popping up a lot more on my thing. I don't know if it's just a phase, because you know there was a time where basically a lot of people drew dogs, and then they drew like rhinos and elephants, and then they drew like smaller furs, and then they started drawing like mooses and stuff like that. But now it seems to be more of the kind of like sea mammals and stuff like that. I don't understand. I don't understand the appeal, you know, because even though a killer whale is my favorite animal, it is my favorite animal. They are just so awesome, you know. I mean that in the literal sense, you know. They inspire awe when you see them. They are awesome. So yeah, it's just a thing. It just I don't understand the appeal to, like, I don't understand in the furry community the appeal of anthropomorphizing those creatures. I kind of like see it as, if you want to make them, if you want to try to anthropomorphize them, then don't give them legs. And I know that sounds stupid, but it's like, work with what they've got. But no, a lot of people don't do that. A lot of people just try to keep the face, but completely just neuter the entire body and maybe give them a tail or something. And it's kind of like, why? You know? It's like, why bother? Why bother? Just make it a dude if you really want to do that. It's like if you basically have a dolphin. If you try to anthropomorphize a dolphin, it doesn't really work. It just doesn't. You know, their head and their face are a part of their body. So basically, you have to alter. You have to alter the face and the head to the point where you might as well just have drawn a person. So it's like, why bother? So yeah, if I was going to draw, if somebody came up to me with a dolphin character, then I would make it so that they were basically maybe they're flippers. I might cheat with their flippers a little bit, but their actual rest of their body I would basically keep as a dolphin. It's just me though. That's just me. It's like I try not to get too far off proportions and stuff whenever I'm drawing animals. You may have noticed that the honey badger character, Marco, Itchy's honey badger character, it's the size and shape of a honey badger. You know, it's basically the bear character is actually smaller. You know, it's just a very small bear. It's like it's about this. It's he's about a panda bear sized. The dog is a large dog. It's only because it's standing up, you know. But even then, I try to keep his legs and his paws kind of the right proportions as well, which is why I don't like one of my main pictures of 5 is just kind of like, it always bothers me because it's so out of proportion for a dog. It's okay for a person, but for a dog, it just looks so, yeah. The pig I just made a person. He's just a big fat guy. So yeah, but yeah, I just basically, when you have these, when because I have these rules set up for me, if I was to draw an orca, a dolphin, even a shark, then there's nothing I can really fudge to make them hold shit, if you know what I mean. You put on the wrong thing. It's supposed to be in live chat. It doesn't matter. See, yeah, I get. The problem, the heads look tiny because they're part of. You know, I have the same problem with the alligator with Lyle, because alligator heads are kind of like they're proportion to their body. They're quite large. So shortening it, I just made him extra chubby. But his proportions are kind of okay. It's just that his belly kind of like is part of. It's slightly longer. It elongates his body because I made his tail extra long. But yeah, from what I can see, it looks good. It's just that it's like I said, these are definitely mermen, you know. It's just this is just my opinion, my bias to how I would draw. I'm not saying that basically it's bad. It's good. It's actually really good. The folds and everything are awesome. But the thing is that, if I was to draw this, then I would upscale the heads a little bit. I actually like a lot. But that's the only change I'd make, really. But it's awesome. It's great. Yeah. Dude, it's fine. Don't have to worry about the chat or anything. It's fine. I know, Tubbs. I'm happy to hear your opinion and critiques. Well, if you want me to critique it, I'm sure would. It's just that this is what I mean. This is what drives me crazy about the whole. I'm just trying to outline what drives me crazy about the whole furry thing and why people, why do people do this? You know. It's just the suspension of disbelief means that like in the furryverse, I kind of like to believe the furryverse is very much like Zootopia, Zootropolis, whatever you want to call it. It basically, like, if it looks like it can't exist in Zootropolis, Zootopia, then it kind of ruins the whole. It can't really be part of the furryverse, almost. I don't know. Zootopia, yeah, I know, Dreamy. It's Zootopia for you, but in Europe, for some reason, it's Zootropolis. I've got a badge that says Zootropolis PD, and so does Itchy. Actually, there it is behind my desk. Dust on it because I haven't cleaned. But yeah, it says Zootropolis. If my camera will focus. There it is. Zootropolis Police. It's a tiny pin badge. But yeah, I've got hundreds of these, so if you saw me in person, you can get one yourself. But yeah, in the UK, Zootopia is called Zootropolis for some reason, and for some reason, it's also they also dubbed it in the movie itself. It's actually dubbed. They actually don't say Zootopia; they say Zootropolis. But yeah, that's weird. That will only further divide the furry community. What, my opinion, or the Zootopia Zootropolis thing? It doesn't matter. But this one, I'm just saying that in my head canon, in De Vetterhund, You know, the Futterhund exists, by the way, that's the name of the furry, like the fake furry bar, lounge, spa place that Five owns, and just I know you know. But this place where the beginnings of all of the role playing happens from my Discord server. This place exists in the furryverse, and like I said, in my head canon at least, the furryverse is basically operates by certain rules and stuff, and the only way that those kind of characters could exist is by magical intervention. You'd have to really magic them up to basically, you have to provide some solid backstory to them for them to be able to exist like that in the furryverse, in my head canon at the very least. But that's just me. You know, everybody's different. I understand this. It's just that, like I said, in the furryverse, it's like, yeah. Tiny Moth. The name change. Oh well, it's not a big deal. It's been out for a while now. So basically, like nobody's really complained. I don't know where to put this now. Nobody's really complained about it. So yeah, it's no big deal. Like I said, Dreamy, if we ever do meet, then I always carry, whenever I go on vacation or whenever I leave the house for more than a few days at a time and bring my suitcase with me, I basically bring some of those with me. I have got a whole bag full. So I've got at least 100 of these. So basically, I give them to my friends whenever I see them, and I think Itchy might have 2. I think he might have 2 now. But yeah, just like remind me, or basically visit my hotel room for long enough, and eventually I'll just be like, oh wait, no, and then I'll just like pin it on you or give it to you or something. But yeah, as long as you don't mind it being called Zootropolis and not Zootopia. But yeah, anyway, I'd love to have one, though you'd be getting a bunch of hugs first if we ever do. Well, of course, dude. Of course. Right. So, Dreamy, since you're here, and it doesn't look like Jeffrey's going to turn up anytime soon. Now that I've said that, though, he'll probably pop in, which would be nice. But I get it. Live streaming. Do you have any ideas? Basically, after August 1st, Google Hangouts is no longer going to operate on YouTube. And this means that I'm going to have a hard time actually streaming on account of the Google, not Google, I keep saying that, the YouTube Cam app that's replacing it, which is basically just like Google Hangouts is being given to YouTube, and they decided to make their own version of it. But their version of it doesn't cope as well with variable internet speeds, which is what I have here. Basically, it just cuts off like OBS. Do you have any ideas of how I can get around this? Because basically, I'm stumped, you know? I'm stumped. I've got like I've got a couple of options, but essentially I want to try to branch away from YouTube. So Pornhub might have a streaming service, but I've got a bad feeling that if they have a chat room like this, that it's going to be spam by lots of people basically saying, let's see your dick and stuff like that. The good thing about that is that I could actually do that, so that's fine if I wanted to. My dick isn't that impressive. So yeah, I might have to look at Pornhub, but essentially that's the only place that I can go to at the moment that I've got an actual account set up with. There is another option. There is one other option, but I hate it. Although, you know, Google Hangouts isn't the same thing as streaming from my phone. When I streamed from my phone through YouTube, doing live streams and stuff, it from what I can tell, they're using their they were using their directly live stream thing as part of a test bed for their YouTube camera thing, which is replacing Google Hangouts, which doesn't work very well on computers, it seems. The only problem with this is I need 1,000 subscribers. This is the part I hate. I would have to keep begging for subscribers, and I'm not going to do that. However, Inflatable Tubs, that channel has got over 1,000 subscribers, and theoretically it could do that. So essentially what would happen is I would be live streaming, but instead of the quality that you get from this web camera, it will be from a phone that's basically on my desk. Essentially, when I do I have a phone set up here just right next to the camera, and it basically plays videos and stuff from whenever I'm watching YouTube, only because I don't really want to keep looking up all the time, because my TV's up there and it can also play YouTube on it. But the thing is that it's like it's looking up all the time, and the TV gets hot, and in the day it's bad. So what I've got is I've just got one of my old phones, and it's set up as a media device. It basically plays all of my live streams, not my live streams. It plays all of my. It's basically my TV, because it's got my Netflix, got my YouTube. It's got everything I need on here to watch TV on the go. It's on this phone. This is a gaming phone. This is the old phone, and basically it's a camera, and I play games on it. And this is the actual current phone, which I hate, which I do not use as a camera. But I've got a feeling that this will become the live streaming phone when I get my new phone in a couple of months' time. So essentially, I'd use this. But the only problem is that the Inflatable Tubs channel is the only channel that has over 1,000 subscribers. So I will only be able to live stream like that from there. The problem is that basically I want the Bear Tubs channel to have those subscribers, and I can't put all of my eggs in one basket in case YouTube decides to throw a hissy fit and delete one of my channels like it has the Tobacco Tubs channel. However, that hasn't happened yet. So I don't know if YouTube are actually going over their terms of service and stuff like that. And like, we can't actually delete his channel. He's not done anything wrong. Because that's what it feels like. Anyway. So yeah, I'm going to do some homework. I'm going to quickly go over to Pornhub. And see what I can do. Will it let me, does it actually let me do a live cams? It has live cams. It doesn't tell me what they do, but it has live cams. Okay. They are cams though. So I don't know how I would go about doing this. That's the thing. Categories, live cams, porn stars. That's fun. Community. No photos and gifs. No. Well, I can actually do a model. What the hell is that? Oh, I'm already accepted into the model program, which is fun. I was looking for something else. Upload videos. No, it doesn't seem like there's any way. Become a webcam model. This doesn't look good. This looks a bit. Okay. The thing about Pornhub is that it's all about sex, which is fine. It's just that eventually Pornhub. By the way, this is a rumor. I do not know if this is going to happen. It's only a rumor. Pornhub is potentially going to make their own kind of video hosting service to rival YouTube. And holy crap, that would be awesome, and I can't wait for them to do that. But as for right now, it's mostly all about sex. It's just that it's a place where I put my video archive on. So yeah. So you could possibly do live streams from Pornhub. I'm looking into it. I just don't know if it will be a thing. You know. The thing about Pornhub also is that they are great. The people who run Pornhub, they've been nothing but positive to me. So it basically is, I'm not hesitating. If only it wasn't for the fact that the users don't get it. The people that use Pornhub don't get it, because most of the time the people who use Pornhub are there for sex. They're there to jack off. And I get that. I do. There are some Pornhub only. There is some Pornhub only content of mine on Pornhub that basically will never get to YouTube because, well, it's got my dick in it, and occasionally my dick is in things, people. But still, it's like. All of my other videos, even though my channel is set up to basically be just my video archive, and I think I actually say this in the introductory video on my profile one stage. People are still there, like almost every single video, almost. Obviously, it's like every other video of mine. There we go. That's a better way of saying it. Every other video that I've uploaded to Pornhub has one bastard in the comment section basically saying, "Show us your dick," or "Show us your ass," or something. I know some of those videos, yeah. And only the videos that I've made with people, they never want to show them. You know? it makes me look like such a sad ass. Oh my god! For example, there's been videos with Damon. I've made at least 2 videos with Damon, and every time I bring up the subject of like, can I upload this, he either avoids it or basically he just says, I don't feel like it right now. You know, uploading one of those. That's fine. You know, totally respect his wishes and stuff like that. I get that. But everybody else that I've also done that to, they very much avoid the subject. Or in the case of the guy from Germany, basically when I went to Germany and recorded some stuff, basically he just, after he got back, even though he was all for like me showing them, when I got back, nope. He was like, could you not show those videos, please? I was like, okay. God, this splinter's really... I don't think anything else is in there, but I'm just going to give this a squeeze because it raised up a tiny bump on my arm. Yeah, you can see it on camera just. Yeah. It's a thing. It's a thing. So yeah. So Pornhub is out because I don't want to deal with all of the people basically continuously saying to me, show us your ass all the time. You know, I tried Chatterbait for a while ago. It was like a few years ago now, 5 years ago, maybe even. But yeah, I tried Chatterbait for a little while, and if people weren't just telling me what to do all the time, which really kind of is a boner killer for me, then almost every single other comment in the chat room of Chatterbait was, "Show us your ass," which is more of people telling me what to do. So yeah. Oh well, it's no big deal. It's no big deal. So yeah, so Dreamy, do you have any other suggestions for like a live streaming service that I could use that doesn't require me to always use like an encoder? Because like I said, I've only got OBS and it's BS a lot of the time. So yeah. It just sounds more and more annoying. Exactly. It's not fun. It's just, it is not fun. Somebody said a while ago, they don't have, do they have streaming on, what is it called? Like Bit TV or something? BitChute. What is BitChute? I've got it on my tabs on my other window. But what is BitChute? A lot of the... It's a lot of political stuff. Oh, excuse me. Yeah, I don't know what BitChute is. You don't know what BitChute is either? Okay then. Jeffers. Hey, Jeffrey. I was about to actually just like give up and go, to be honest, because we weren't getting anywhere. I'm sorry, Dreamy, but it's just that I'm actually getting tired. Yeah, Jeff. Thanks, Jeff, for coming on here at the last minute. What do you think, Jeff? Do you know any live streaming, sites that I can live stream from? Live streaming platform. Think. Yes, that's what I meant. Vimeo. No, because Vimeo are yeah, you have to pay for it. You have to pay a lot for it. It's bad. Pristine quality, all reliable and featured package live stream platform. Learn more HD adaptive streaming. Cloud recording. Well, that sounds interesting. Live. It's called Stream Hoster though, so that doesn't sound right. Celebrostudios.co.uk. Nah. So yeah. No, it's okay, Jeff. How are you doing anyway? Jeff, just to catch you up on what's going on. Basically, I'm looking for a place to start live streaming from that isn't YouTube based, because YouTube is about to change they're about to change over from, because I'm trying not to do that. Oh. They're changing over from being do the Google Hangouts to YouTube Camera. YouTube Camera doesn't work for me for some reason. And apparently it doesn't work for other people. I've looked this up and also heard from a couple of friends. So it's not just me. So I'm looking for another place to do live streaming from, because unless I've got 1,000 subscribers on BearTubs, on the BearTubs channel, then I am stuck. I will not be able to live stream from the end of the month. When the end of the month happens, I'm done. This live streaming will not be able to happen anymore. So yeah. So yeah, I need to find another live streaming platform. So that basically this will be Periscope. Oh, Periscope. Daily Motion banned me, so no. Big O Live. What's Big O Live? That sounds funny. Facebook Live. That's that's an option. Plus, Jeffrey, that will force you to make a Facebook profile. You will have to be on a live streaming platform. Yeah. Okay, yawning has made my eyes hurt. It's a vicious cycle. Made my eyes sting. Here we go. Anyway, yeah. Angel is here, and they say, "How's your Tumblr profile?" What do you mean? What do you mean? What do you mean? How is it? Oh my god! So I was in a bit of heaven just now because you know when you can't itch something because it's like too sensitive or too whatever. Well, I was able to itch it perfectly with this piece of tissue just now, and oh, you know, it's like when you get your ears cleaned out, and they basically put the cotton swab in. There we go. Better, I can see. Yeah. I'm doing alright. I've been gaining lately, 278 pounds currently. That's cool, Dreamy. You'll probably be outweighing me soon, so that's nice. Assuming that's what you're going for. So yeah. I'm here, says Preston. Howdy. Hey Preston, great pubs and struggles. Angel says, have you been like I do not know what that word is. What the hell? What's going on? It looks like Facebook is currently in the lead with things that I could stream on. You should post more belly pics on Tumblr. No. You should jump off a cliff. You know? Don't I post enough? Don't I post enough? Apparently not. Apparently I don't post enough on Tumblr. Go fuck yourself. It's like saying to somebody, you're not doing enough work. You know, go fuck yourself. Okay? Wow. You know? You know? I wouldn't be as mad if basically over 50% of the pictures on Tumblr are the same pictures that are on Instagram, and most of those are belly pictures. So what the hell do you want from me? You know? Wow. I love your furry video with the funneling. It is so adorable. I'm glad you like it. Did everybody see the pic dump, by the way? Yeah, Angel, go watch the pic dump. Because that would be great if you could fuck off and watch the pic dump and not bother me with basically begging for more pictures. That'd be great. Tubbs is so funny. I can be. You post great stuff on Tumblr, says Dreamy. Thank you, Dreamy. I was going to say I know, but you know, I'm a bit more humble than that. Preston says I'm not on Tumble, so yeah. Well, that's fine. Angel says, did he get mad over a suggestion? Jeffrey, you can like kick him for did not ban him permanently. Just kick him for a little bit if you want. If you want. I'm not telling you to do anything. I'm just saying that, yeah. I can't at the moment because I'm currently not. I'm actually not on YouTube at the moment. It's in a different part of my thing. Yes, it's his right and his opinion. Exactly. It's also my live stream, so yeah. I love the picked up tabs. You like the picked up? Did you like all the extras that I put in it because I ran out of pictures? I only have about 100 pictures, but I ran out. I didn't, for some reason, my picture quota wasn't as high as I thought it would be. But I basically ran out of memory on that device, so essentially I had to dump the pictures then. But I made up for it by putting also the videos in, and they made up for. It made it about an even 100, pictures and video clips. So yeah. Anyway, we might have to pick this up tomorrow. Yeah, we're gonna have to pick this up tomorrow. Everybody's talking to each other now on Discord. Anyway, now I've got something in my other eye. Isn't life so great? Anyway, I love the picked up Tubbs hugs. Tubbs is totally entitled to his own opinion. Well, yeah. Basically, like I said, I wasn't really pissed off. I wasn't really angry or anything, because you guys have seen me a little angry. I get a lot louder and I get a lot meaner. But essentially, when you say that you should do, you should post more belly pictures. You should post more on something. It's like I said, it's the equivalent of just like walking up to somebody and saying to them, you don't do enough work. You should work harder. You should work better. You should work more. And it's like, the only response that I would have to anybody doing that to me would for me to basically tell them to like fuck off, because yeah, that's not me getting angry. That's literally just me telling them to please leave, please go away. You are not contributing anything, so yeah. Anyways, yeah, so I got homework for you guys. I will be doing a live stream almost every night until the 1st, because basically after that I won't be able to live stream, at least on this channel, anymore. Again, unless it has 1,000 subscribers, which I don't think that's gonna happen. So yeah, I'll be doing a live stream, like I said, every night until then. So yeah, maybe even some artwork will happen. It depends if it's hot, and right now it's like super hot. So yeah. Before I go though, I got the funnel. We're going to beat my time of 33 seconds. 33 seconds, I think it was. Did I finish my whole thing for the homework? I didn't. I'm sorry. Yeah, sorry. For your homework, guys, have a look for this. This doesn't necessarily apply to you guys. Nobody has to do this. Okay. This is for anybody that's like like watching this on playback or anything that wants to do this. If you have a particular live stream platform that isn't Twitch, because Twitch needs an encoder, and like I said, all of my encoders software that I've ever used has sucked. Also, I've used Twitch before, and it's incredibly easy to hack Twitch, so it doesn't matter. Your homework, guys, is to basically let me know of whatever live stream platform that you know of, either in the comments below or basically by telling me next time on a live stream. I'm going to be live streaming every day that I can for this month. So basically, yeah. So yeah, like, go forth and do that. So far, Periscope and Facebook are looking pretty good. And I only like Facebook at the moment, only because, like I said, Jeffrey will be forced to make a Facebook account. Which would be nice, because then I get to talk to him when I'm not just doing a live stream. And I can do that via email, but I try not to. I try to keep my not work stuff not email based, because everything I do for work is very much email based. So yeah. So yeah. Tubbs, I have a quick but weird question for you, buddy. Okay. Jeffy says, yeah, it's funnel time. It will be in a minute. I'm gonna set it up in a second. Preston says, how excellent drawer or painter or whatever are you? Can you please show your drawing of your angel again? Well, it doesn't really show up on camera. That's the problem. Also, it's really old. Like, this is the original. This is the, this has been on the wall of every place that I've ever lived, apart from when I lived in Lowestoft and when I lived in Ireland. But then again, I was 2 and I couldn't draw that good then. So this is not the revised version, but I do not know if you can see it because it's up there. I don't know if you can see her. She's over my pipe racks. But you can't really see it that clearly. If you want an example of my artwork and stuff like that, my publicly viewable artwork, then I am Tubbs, Tubbs, on Fur Affinity, or Deviant Tubbs, however you spell Deviant, and then Tubbs. I'm not going to look that up on DeviantArt. So yeah, I think she's also on DeviantArt. I think like there's a high res picture of her on my DeviantArt account. So yeah, so go check those out if you want to. Yeah, but there's that. My professional work and stuff has basically, if you've I've done illustrations. So basically, like I worked for a publishing company. So basically, there's some illustrations from some children's books in the UK actually are by me out there, but I have no idea, because we were given a bunch of stuff, basically draw this and draw that and stuff like that. And occasionally it's very much like parts of it are mine, parts of it are some people else. It was an illustration ring. You basically kept correcting each other until the group of you got whatever the client wanted correct. So yeah, so that's when I was an illustrator. You might find some of my other professional work on people, because I am a tattoo designer. I'm a freelance tattoo designer, but I did work for a tattoo parlor in Stratford at one stage. And if you look at my cousin, if you look at my cousin-in-law's, pendant. She's got a pendant that basically is a heart. That piece of jewelry is also designed by me. So yeah, you have to go out and look for my artwork. Annoyingly, none of my professional stuff from my professional life exists beyond a folder or two in my bedroom. So yeah, it's not great. Anyway, Sortasura, thanks Tubbs. Well, again, have a look around at some of my stuff online somewhere. Like I said, I'm on Fur Affinity and I'm on DeviantArt, and you can find most of my furry art, well, all of it there, almost all of it, because of course I've done other pieces for people who basically have either posted it on their page and not given me permission to post it on my page, which is their choice, so I get it. I normally just don't ask anymore, you know. Do you mind? Normally I would say, do you mind if I post this also on my Fur Affinity? And they'll be like, I think I want this just for me. I understand that. But now I just don't ask. Unless they basically say, did you not post this on your DeviantArt page or your Fur Affinity page? I'm like, yeah. And my mouth has gotten super dry. It's not really super dry. It's more, I'm very thirsty because I had a kebab, which is English for thirsty maker, for dinner. It was super nice. I've got Under the Sea stuck in my head. I do not know why. Oh, by the way, I've got me and Damon watched. Damon's never seen this, but he liked it. Into the Spider-Verse. We got it on Blu-ray, and we watched that where we had takeout tonight, which was quite nice. So yay! I'm just making sure it doesn't fall over. I'm giving you a high five just because that's okay, dude. Right, so time to beat 33 seconds. I don't know how well this is going to go. I was half expecting a spider to be just a second. Sounds yummy toes. Hugs. Into the says Jeffrey. Into the Spider-Verse was good. I saw it in theaters and watched it again recently on Netflix. You know what? I saw it on a plane. I saw it on the plane on the way back from Vegas this year, and I liked it. You know, didn't love it. I liked it. You know, I like Miles. I like Miles more. Miles, but I like Tom Welling more. The thing is that basically, I'm not a pedophile. That's the problem. That's the main problem. You know, there's something about Tom Welling. Tom Welling. Spider-Man, the MCU Spider-Man. There's something about him that I find incredibly cute, incredibly attractive. I don't know why. He's just yeah. The thing is that he is like 21, so I'm allowed to be attracted to him. You know, and therefore I'm slightly biased towards him. This one is just that I admire his cocky behavior and stuff, and he is a good Spider-Man. It's just that it seems a bit, I don't know. There's something a little bit fake about him, and it's not just because he's an animated character. So yeah, Sweatpants Spider-Man though. I love that guy. He's so funny. I think it's because I know that guy. I know a guy who's almost exactly like that guy, you know? I'm not talking about his physical shape. Well, that doesn't, it's just funny, you know? I'm not going to throw this over there because, yeah, I am. Ah! Beer is leaking on me. The foam from the hose just got me. Leak into the funnel. That's why I'm holding you like this. Yeah. You know what I'm talking about, right? You know what I'm talking about. Peter B. Parker, exactly. I like Peter B. Parker. I should have opened this can first. Yeah. I definitely teach him that. Didn't teach him that. No, I didn't teach him that, and you definitely didn't teach him that. That's great. Always have my hammer. It fits in your pocket. I like the dad. Is there anything? Is it wrong of me to like the dad? Just the way that he's animated in particular, I'm just like, oh, yeah. It's because he's a bear. He's not a chubby bear, but he's just like built, nicely built. Anyway. Tubbs is the Hulk. He crushed the can as if it was nothing. It's a can. They're not hard. If you've got a problem crushing cans, then liking the dad is valid. I think it's just because it's the uniform. It's physically I find him attractive, and I've got a feeling that it's the uniform, but also he's funny, and he's a good dad. He's a good dad. I can't help it. So yeah, I wish there was more of that dad in it, but there isn't. Okay, everything checks out. So I was waiting for the foam to go down because the foam seems to be my Achilles heel. Achilles heel. Yeah. So yeah. Okay, so time to beat is stop it. Time to beat is 33 seconds. Two seconds. Okay, 1 second. Oh. Oh, There's always that one tiny bit left in the funnel. See, it regenerates. That's still there. It's the hose, the freaking hose. So yeah. I have 32 seconds as well. Impressive. It's breathing. The problem is it's breathing. It's like I can't lay on my back and do that. I tried it once with Willy Bear actually. I tried it once and basically, you know, I could drink, but the thing is that I couldn't breathe at the same time. So I kind of like spluttered, especially when it came to foam, because my back of my throat was like, oh, there's air, kind of. It's like, no, throat, no. When there's air, kind of, that's still a not open signal for, you know, gases for the lungs. You know, only gases in the lungs, no fluids. But no, my back of my throat just doesn't know the difference sometimes. So it's like, that's air, kind of. I should open now. So yeah. Tubbs, you do certain look like a perfect dad. I could totally see that. What? Well, I've been a daddy. So yeah. There's a difference between being a daddy and being a parent, though. So there's that. I got 32 seconds as well. So you were timing as well. I basically hit the button on the stopwatch, well, on the camera, because I'm hopefully gonna. It's mainly for timing purposes, but also it's for. I'm also making a video of my progress, hopefully. So yeah, that's why I'm actually. I still do like the funnel thing at least once a night. I'm trying to get used to it again because my skills, my beer chugging skills are a little low. So yeah. Anyway, guys, I'm gonna need to go pee soon because of that, probably. Also, it's getting really warm in here, so I'm going to turn the fan on, and it is quite loud. But remember your homework, guys, and I will be back doing a live stream tomorrow. Maybe a bit earlier than tonight, but no promises. Well, we'll be trying to pick this up and figure out exactly what we're doing with the live streaming. I'm liking Periscope so far, but I'm not entirely sure. Let me know, guys. Let me know. Yeah. I have options. I'm just not liking them, you know. At the moment, I'm not liking them. Give me something that I can work with. Anyway, guys, anybody got anything that they want to say to me, or they want to ask me, or anything before I go tonight? Remember, I will be back tomorrow, so you don't have to wait long if you want to like have a bigger answer or something. Otherwise, I'm going to do this, read the chat, and then say goodbye. Yeah. Belly rubs. And belly salute. And I will see you guys tomorrow. I do actually have some of the foam. Did actually get to me in the back of my throat. Yeah. Maybe tomorrow we'll actually cut off another second so we can get it like another second or two and make it 30. Who knows? Yep. Anyway, awesome shower. Yeah, I know. I haven't had a shower for a couple of days because our bathroom's been a disaster. Just our shower's been a disaster. It's got the hot tub. It's got pieces of the hot tub in it at the moment. So basically, I haven't been able to have a shower. But I'm going to fix that when I get up tomorrow. Either that, or if it gets really hot tomorrow, then I'm going to just jump in the. I'm going to chuck everything out of the shower, out of the bath, and then basically jump in it and put the cold water on and have a nice cool shower, because that's freaking heaven. Anyway, guys, see you guys tomorrow, and yeah, maybe your homework. You don't have to do the homework. It's just something. Just if you find anything interesting, let me know. So yeah. Well, bye. Bye, guys.